As has been highlighted that, this is the second time we're meeting again this year. And I think it's quite a unique situation. You're now being paid, NPAT is obviously net profit after tax. Essentially, the company has a policy that if you make a net profit after tax over a particular amount, then all the staff will actually get a bonus. I was here earlier on this year also, where you receive the bonus in respect of your individual performances. So you have a unique situation. This obviously has not happened before under the previous operations. Last week I was in Drasa in Lautoka, where the staff of Tropic Wood Limited and Fiji Pine Limited received a bonus of $3,000 each. Tomorrow I'm actually at AFL, where the staff are there also getting bonuses paid because of high levels of profit that they have made. One day, of course, you can achieve those levels of profit too. And those levels of not just profit, but also bonuses. And what it means is that from now till then, the board, the management, and all of you involved will need to ensure that the throughput of this facility here increases. The efficiency of this facility here actually increases. And you'll be able to then achieve that level of profitability and, of course, individually be able to receive those increased bonuses. I think I have to, also endorse what the chairman has also said. The government is working very hard to work with this organization to ensure that we turn Fiji into transshipment hub. For the past 2 days, all the cabinet ministers, except two, of course, including our own Prime Minister currently in Poland, we've been meeting for over 48 hours. There was a strategic meeting which was planned some weeks back to get the synergies involved, identify what we call the low-hanging fruits in terms of what we can deliver, not just as a government, but also in terms of economic output, but also the medium to long-term outputs, and do the strategic thinking. The strategic thinking is very, very important because if we strategize in a 4, 5, 10, 15, 20-year plan, then the economic benefits will be enormous. But we need to set ourselves goals, and we need to work towards achieving those goals. So, ladies and gentlemen, the economy, of course, is getting a lot more sophisticated. The economy also has been growing for the past 9 years. What we want to do, of course, is to continue to grow the economy for a number of years to come. But in order for us to be able to do that, we need to be able to ensure that we do the right things in the right places within the economy. Once you unleash that, then you'll see that it automatically will flow. And that's what we've been doing. And Fiji, of course, like I highlighted earlier on, has never had 9 years straight where the economy has grown. And we want to continue to do that because it brings about a lot more opportunities. We've created 40,000 new jobs in the past couple of years, and of course we intend to do a lot more in that respect. I do not intend to make a long speech, but essentially to say that now with the Fiji Ports Corporation Limited also working together with Ports Terminal, you're getting the other machinery that we put out in early next year that will improve your output. We have plans also, we discussed about various aspects about the port, how we can expand the port. We're looking at opportunities perhaps of relocation of the port in the long term. So we will have much bigger port, much bigger facilities, much bigger space, so a lot more ships can actually come through to Fiji. So in that respect, a number of things are being planned on the long term, which will ensure that your organization will actually continue to grow, that you will continue to have jobs, that you will continue to get more increased bonuses, and also ability to, of course, increase the overall salary base. As announced by the Minister for Employment, early from next year, there will be widespread consultations done where we're looking at reviewing everybody's salary. Everybody's been hourly paid throughout Fiji, not just somebody who's getting 268, but somebody who may be on 550 an hour, somebody on 450 an hour. The different categories of employment, we're doing an entire review of everybody's salary and see where people should actually fit in. With the view that we take into account what we call the social wages, with the view to ensure that when we increase wages, it does not mean loss of jobs. And of course, the increment should also mean that we also continue to increase the number of jobs. So that will be done early beginning from next year. We encourage you as individual employees to make submissions. It will be open to the public. You can go and make submissions on your own. You can go and make submissions as an organization. If you have a staff association, whatever the case may be. The management, of course, have the opportunity to make submissions. and this, with a couple of international experts that will be going around Fiji and getting everybody's submission, then we can put in place a plan where salaries will be increased, and depending on the different categories of employment. And we need to do it in such a manner that is actually sustainable, that we don't lose jobs. It's very important to understand. We don't want to outprice ourselves. And when we actually take into account the social wages the government pays, we need to factor that in. So ladies and gentlemen, there's a number of changes that are going to take place, a number of good economic opportunities. We obviously want to partner with you. Your management wants to partner with you. I also want to thank Aiken Spence for their input into this organization. As we've seen that the efficiencies have increased, we want to continue to work with them. As I also announced some months back, one of the other exciting public-private partnerships we've got is that with the Lautoka and Ba Hospital. So an Australian hospital has been awarded the contract. So very soon they'll be starting to operate Lautoka and Ba Hospital. There won't be any change in the fee structure to any Fijian that wants to go and use the services, but there'll be improved number of services available at those hospitals. So if somebody, God forbid, has a heart attack, you don't have to go to India, Australia, New Zealand to have your open heart surgery. You can actually do it in Lautoka or Ba. So a number of changes are taking place in that respect, and you see a number of jobs being increased as a result of that. So thank you very much for your input. I'd like to thank the management, the chair, the board, and of course the parent company also. I'd like to wish all of you a very Merry Christmas, a prosperous New Year, and a safe New Year.